Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello Jimmy. Okay, let me grab the link for the chat. Great, I have the chat here now. How's it going, everybody? Okay. Alright, I think everything is set. Let's get it started. Let me know if the audio or the video is okay in the chat, guys. Let's get it started. So, as always, I am going to start with BTC and higher time frames. Then we go to the indices, Dixie, and the majors. Of course, at the end we are going to have a lot of time for the chart requests. Every week a lot of people come here, ask about their favorite altcoins. If there's any setup or anything, I will going to share it with you. So feel free to prepare your tickers for that section. Let me check this real quick. Okay, everything looks fine. So let's start with BTC, guys. So finally what we were looking for has happened, and BTC confirmed its deviation. You see, like I've been waiting for this for a long time, right? Is it logarithmic? No. The theory behind what I was looking for, I'm going to explain it quickly. Of course, if you've been around enough for enough time. Hello, Z X Robin. How's it going, brother? Oh, by the way, guys, if you're watching this on Twitter or X, there's also chat there. You can open it up and ask any questions or drop your tickers. I will have a look. I just figured that a lot of people don't know that Twitter also has a chat feature. And I couldn't get any longs. I was hoping for a deep. Where can I set up good leverage longs and rest comfy? Yeah, definitely we're going to talk about it. Of course, like BTC has been tricky for I mean, at least since here, right? The tricky part was, so about 3 months, it's been very tricky. Like I talk about this every single stream, and I still think it's relevant to understand what's exactly going on here. Okay, so first of all, we have a lot of liquidity levels getting front run at the top of the range. So here, even this one and this one, you see that we never really grab the liquidity above these highs. Okay, so this just means that massive amount of liquidity is resting above these levels, right? So every single time that BTC wants to go lower, it fails to grab the resting liquidity here, and anybody who basically short here, they have their stop losses in a safe spot, and that's not rewarding in crypto at all. If you cannot just leave your stop loss at a swing level and leave it running, at least when you're like about 15-16% below the all-time high. All right, so this move is what we've been looking for a long time. Honestly, I was getting really tired of the price action, but finally we got it yesterday, right? So what I do when I have a range, right? This is a 6 month or so ranging price action, right? I do love to know where the value area is. Okay, so this is the value area, this darker area. Okay, this is basically where the majority of the volume has been traded in this whole range. Okay, so generally, if you find yourself outside the value area or below the value area low, this is called the value area low. You probably understand why now. Okay, and then we have the value area high, of course. Okay, usually when you're below the value area low, this is considered a deviation and a discount. So we usually use the term price being at discount when we're below the value area, and price being at premium when we're above the value area. Okay, these are just the basics of the volume profile. So as long as we're below the value area, I mean, a lot of people are bearish, right? A lot of people think that we're just going lower, but like in every single one of these dips we've been bullish, because that's just how the markets work these days. It's just like when you're buying something, okay, and you see that for the past 6 months it's been ranging at the price of 60k to like 70k. Okay, you suddenly see and check your chart and see that it's at 50 something. You consider it a discount. Okay, in just any asset, not just trading and crypto or Bitcoin. I'm just talking about how the psychology works in general, right? So but if you are really into trading it and you want to take advantage of it, okay, I've been always saying that just being at discount is not enough. Okay, eventually you're going to lose a lot of money just to get a nice position, get into a nice position, which is not really worth it, and you're not going to be net profit in the end, net profitable, right? So what you want is, the first step is you need a deviation or price being at discount, okay? And the next thing that you should be looking for is an acceptance inside. So this is just BTC finding acceptance inside the value area, or basically where all the market participants have agreed that this is the value for BTC at the current time or range. Okay, so so first you need a deviation or price being at discount. Second thing that you need is acceptance inside the value area. So you want to see that some people are actually have actually bought here and are willing to push the price, and the price is willing to go higher, okay, because it was at discount. The third thing that you should be looking for is a retest. Okay, so we cannot just buy BTC here. I mean, of course, if it was a car or an iPhone or something that you see the price at discount, you can just go buy it, right? But we're talking about trading. We want to be profitable in the long term, and that's where the risk to reward comes in, right? So you need to be looking for good risk to reward. That's why the step number 3 is there, okay? And it is going to be the retest. Okay, now the step number 4 is for is to find a good level for your stop loss. Okay, and the step number 5 is going to be your target. Okay, and this is easy, right? You just target the other extreme of the range. So just by these 5 steps, I have a long position or long setup for myself. Okay, now sometimes you get this according to your plan, just like what we had here, right? Let's apply it on this chart here. So you had your deviation, you had acceptance inside, so step number 2. Step number 3, you had your retest. You set your stop loss. You can't put it like below the swing or whatever, well, or like in this case I would go to on lower time frames to find a swing level, right? But just for the sake of example, I put it here. Okay, and step number 5, I target the other extreme of the range, and you see that it works just like what we planned. Of course, this is hindsight, easy peasy. I'm not trying to brag with it, but like this is exactly what I do. Okay, and this is not Elliott waves, by the way. It is looking like I'm doing Elliott waves, but not really. This is just trading using the volume profile. So this is basically what I'm looking for. Now, unfortunately, like I've been saying that this range is very tricky. I mean, it has been like I was watching the Binance chart and I just saw that everything happened on this chart. Okay, so the volume levels are slightly different on Binance and BitMEX and even Bybit. Right now, Bybit it's same as, oh, it's not. Wait. Yeah, you see the levels are different, right? And this is just a tricky part, because if like on Binance, it actually happened. Okay, so we got our step 1, we got acceptance inside on this day, 13th of September. You got your retest and you should be in position. You're at the point of control actually right now. Okay, but like I wasn't really monitoring this chart. I was looking at this chart. But yeah, I mean, like um, to answer your question, that asking, are we expecting a retest? We are expecting a retest, but it might not happen. Okay, and if that does not happen, I just missed the position, and I don't really care, right? But like, this is the secret sauce of trading. Like, you need restricted rules and something to keep you out of bad positions, right? A lot of people are like, I can show you with open interest, right? Open interest is a great indicator right here to show you how some people make mistakes when they just see price going higher. Okay, so I think we don't need this anymore. Right, so you see, whenever the price goes higher, the open interest increases as well. So you see, the price starts going up, open interest is going up as well, right? But like, this is what the most of the people do, and that 95% that are losing their money at trading are exactly these people. Okay, for me, it doesn't really make any sense for me to go long right now, right here, and this volume profile and the levels that I have and all the theory that I just shared with you, keeps me prevented to just get myself into a bad position. I mean, best case scenario, this trade would give you like give you 1.6 R, which is very bad. And this is best case scenario. Your target should be here, and in that case, this is just 1 R. And I'm not really interested in this type of stuff. But like, this one that I'm expecting, right, makes a lot of sense. First of all, it should make sense according to your strategy. And like, even if I get not the ideal scenario and I just get a move to the other extreme of volume profile, it's going to be 3R, and I'm very happy with it. Best case scenario, I'm going to make 4 at least, if BTC stops at the new all-time high, which usually is a good idea to just keep a portion of your position open if you're in crypto, right? So you can just take 75% here, keep the rest open for new all-time highs. Okay. That also asks if also, can you show how you draw trend lines on the chart? The tops are a bit messy for me to understand. Yeah, so about the trend lines, I have a very unpopular opinion, and I'm not really a fan. Okay, now I know a lot of people are great at it and just use the trend lines and make money. Okay, but like, for me, with the strategy that I use, and in my opinion, okay, I just use the horizontal lines. Okay, whenever one of these lines gets like becomes a diagonal, I'm not really a fan. I don't like it, and you're not going to see a line like this on my chart, right? Because and the reasoning is exactly why you're asking this. The tops and bottoms are not really accurate, and like, even if I draw it, for example, let's do a quick example. There's a tool here called Ray. Yeah, okay, so let's draw a trend line from this to, for example, I don't know, this. Okay, actually BTC is not a great example, but fuck it, we're just trying to mess around with this kind of stuff, right? So if you have this, okay, and you try to kind of analyze what's going on, you would have lost some money because you would have shorted here. Okay, and we got these 3 red candles indicating that, okay, it's not really finding acceptance above, so probably we're going lower. Okay, I know a lot of people fall into this trap. Okay, they short, they get a stop loss, they get a stop loss hit. Okay, but then once they lost some money, they're going to do this and say, fuck man, it was all fine, it all along. Okay, and then they're going to short again. Then what price does is just this. I mean, hopefully, right? And then they lose their money again. But if you use something like a profile, right, you have just levels. You know that the value area high is resting at 69,228. The value area low is resting at 58,802. Okay, this is what I enjoy, this is what I like, this is what my brain can work with. Okay, that exactly happens with the indicators as well, by the way. Okay, for example, let's talk about MACD as an example. So can I hide it or no? Okay, so we have MACD here. Okay, and let's say your strategy is to buy once they cross and close your position once they cross in the other direction. Okay, so you're going to basically long here, okay, with your stop loss, for example, here. Okay, and you are going to close. Okay, so I cannot show it with this. So you're going to long exactly here and close here. So you're going to lose this position. Actually, you got a move to the upside, but you lose. Okay, and the problem with this system is that if you don't have enough confidence in it, okay, after you lost some money, you're going to go here, okay, and change this to, for example, 20. Okay, I don't know, like 50. I don't remember how I can like change this stuff on an indicator like MACD. I forgot what's going on. Okay, and you're going to play around with these settings until you fix this position, right? For example, here, okay, you're not going to get this position. If you change the settings like this, you say, wow, okay, I think I fixed my issue, and now I should have, for example, longed here. Okay, and then you long here. Okay, for the next trade, you're going to long here, put your stop loss here. Okay, but usually these people don't have a stop losses. Okay, and you're going to sell here, and you're going to make money in this position, and you think that you got a gold mine right there. But the next time when this indicator generates you a bad signal, you're going to mess around with the settings once again. Okay, and you're never going to make it in trading. Trading has a lot of variables involved. Okay, what you need to do is to minimize those variables as much as possible. Okay, that's why whenever you have a like you see a profitable trader, okay, usually they can just explain their strategy in just in just 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Okay, all the strategies of the good traders that I know are just very simple with least amount of variables involved. Okay, um, so for example, I explained at the beginning of the stream what I do when I encountered a range like this, right? I use a profile. I have five steps. I need the price to follow those 5 steps. Then I jump into a position, right? And I can explain that in less than 20 seconds, right? But like if you just add even more variables into your system, you're just going to get yourself confused. Okay, that's why, like, if you use bPro, which is our indicator, right, that you can get access to right now. Yeah, like we have it. Oh, by the way, now that we're talking about bPro, we have a great promotion, right? We have only 18 days of free trial left, so if you want to get access, you should just go check out the description link and do whatever is needed. Okay, and you basically are going to have 18 days of free trial, which is great, right? Just check out the what's going on and then pay if you want. So, and the promotion is if you buy our Nest Club subscription, which gives you access to basically everything that is in our Discord, every course, every call, every video, every live stream, and anything that our analysts just post, you are going to get access. And on top of that, you're going to get access to this indicator, okay, which we used to sell for about $100, I think, but you're just going to get it free. So if you use something like bPro, okay, these numbers that you can see here are so you basically try to keep the numbers as minimal as possible, first of all. Then the default settings are just back tested. I shared the back test I think a couple of weeks ago in our Discord, and that backtest just shows that how profitable one of these bPro strategies are. Okay. So Zed, if you have access to our Discord, go watch that video. If you can't find it, it should be in bPro's resource. If you couldn't find it, you can send me a message. Or tag me somewhere. I'll send a link for you. But these settings are back tested. Okay, if you lose a position, okay, let's say let's find the losing position actually here. Okay, for example, this is a losing position. Like you go here, and then you get a stopped out here. Okay, so you lose slightly, like a little bit, right? You're not going to doubt your system. You just accept the loss, go on with the next trade, and the next trade might be something like this, which you long, okay, and then you close here. This is a 6-hour long. Okay, so it's very important to have like faith into your trading strategy. You should become someone who just is reliable, like have a reliable trading system and just triggers when they get the setups, right? Joker Funny Gags, how's it going, my man? Alright, so we talked about BTC for 30 minutes we talked about BTC actually. Let's jump real quick to ETH. If you followed me enough and watched my previous streams, you know that I hate what's going on this chart, right? Oh yeah, ETH looks amazing. ETH looks amazing. I don't think so, cause first of all, I mean higher time frames, right? Look at this. Isn't this just like the best example of stairs up, elevator down, right? So leaving all this liquidity behind is not great, okay? Whereas if you, let's actually do it right now. So I add Bitcoin, okay? So this, let me change the color. Okay, so the orange line is BTC and the candles are ETH, right? So you see that when they both created the first low here, what happens? ETH just goes higher and higher, but what BTC does, it goes below, grabs all the liquidity, forms a deviation, okay, with a massive volume coming into the market, and then it goes higher. That's why BTC was able to create a new all-time high, and ETH wasn't, basically. Okay, and even on the like local range, look at the local range, guys. So this is the high, right? This is the origin. This is the low that's put in. Okay, and you can see after this low, we don't get anything. Okay, it doesn't go below this low to grab the liquidity and prepare for a sharp move to the upside. Okay, that's why all these moves are just like this. So it puts in a low, goes up, then goes down. Try to build a base here. Okay, and same goes to the short side, right? You put in the first high. I inverted the chart, right? Same happens, same thing happens. Okay? But like ETH is one of those assets that you cannot sleep on, right? And the reason that I still have it on my watch list and I monitor it every day is because like it's still the second major altcoin right, out there, and the potential is huge for ETH. Okay, so BTC is about 20% or something below its all-time high. Oh, it's actually 14 right now. But if ETH is going to create a new all-time high, which if BTC does that, it's kind of inevitable for ETH, right? I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but like I'm going to trade based on that at least, right? It's going to be about 100%. So the targets are obvious, right? For me, new all-time high for BTC. If BTC is going to make a new all-time high, I'm going to make 16%, and if ETH is going to create a new all-time high, I'm going to make 100%. Okay, that's why I can see the opportunity. I just don't like the price action. And I hate this music. Okay. Now let's talk about the local range. I mean, if we can call it a range, just look at it. It's just very weak. I don't like it at all. Like your profile should be something like this, and then look at this gap. Um, I was kind of looking for a more local range, something like this. Okay, now if you add the profile, you probably get a good setup, right? So with deviation, you get your retest, your target is going to be here. But when I see this low not being tapped, I just avoid getting into this position. All right. But like, yeah, as I said, I don't like the base, so I also don't like. I mean, it worked. Uh, but yeah, I don't like, based on my system. I'm not really going to get myself in that situation of weird spot, because like anytime when you see, especially when you see something like this can just go create a new low and then do it again, and it would all make sense, right? But this time it was actually a stronger, but you lost your money, right? So yeah, just trade something like this, not what's going on here. Okay. So let's have a quick look at indices, Dixie, and then check out some altcoins. You can just drop whatever you like me to check out for you in the chat. I will have a look, definitely. We have a lot of time for the chart request section. Yeah, so NQ, yeah, as we talked about, if we get this close right here today, I'm going to be convinced that a new all-time high is in the table. ES done it. It has done it basically. So ES has made a new all-time high. NQ for some reason is acting a little bit weird lately, and is not following the S&P price action, but like it's working on it, right? When S&P closed above this level, it just created a new all-time high. That's exactly what I'm expecting from NQ. Okay, so if it closes above this orange range, I think a new all-time high is on the table. What's up, Powell? How's it going? It's not morning here though. Where are you? Yeah, let's have a look at Dixie. Yeah, it's still chopping at the range low, right? So after this deviation and the confirmation of a break of a structure, we were expecting a move. We were expecting a move from here to range low. It is actually at the range low now. Create a new low lower than this one. Okay. Now the worst case scenario and the best case scenario for all the USD pair assets is for it to come create a new low lower than this, which is going to be below 100. Okay. But yeah, you should remember that it's sitting at the range low. Some kind of a bounce is expected. For now, I'm not yet convinced that any like reversal event is going on here. Okay, this is ultra bearish for now, but like we're at support, anything can happen, so be careful with this chart. So we have our first request, which is APT. Do I have it in my watch list? I think I do. Oh man, what is this? What is this? I mean, this is just a classic shitcoin, right? It just goes up, then goes down. Yeah, finds supported. So what you can understand from this is, oh man, it has the history, right? Oh my god, look at that. It just goes up, goes down, goes up. Classic pump and dump. Okay. So first of all, it seems like let's find this out. Okay, so the actual demand zone is this one. Let's open up the daily. Okay, so you see that this is the origin of the first move, the first scam move or whatever. This is also the origin of the second scam move. Is it the origin of the third scam move or not? That's the question. So yeah, that's my analysis. But yeah, so we're at an important support. Okay, if anything is going to happen, it should be from somewhere around here. Now I wouldn't really recommend trading it blindly. I would go lower on time frame to find a trigger, which I think, okay, so this is the low, this is the range that create. Yeah, I think you can have a position here. Okay, if you get a retest of this level, you can just open a position. But like since the target is like much higher and you get a good risk to reward, what you can do is you can actually buy a percentage of your capital that you have for this position here, and then just add to your long if we drop lower, because like I have experience with this type of stuff, that you have a great setup in your mind, but like you're not going to get the entry because it just decides to go higher from here. Okay, now you can of course open a long right now, but no, I like it here honestly. So you can just buy 30% here, 30% lower, 30% at this buy zone. It's going to give you a better entry, and if it decides to just fly from here, you haven't missed out. At least for me, that worked pretty well. Okay, so what else, guys? What else? What else are we watching? Any altcoins in your radar? Just drop them in the chat. I will have a look, and I am going to be honest, and I'm going to share a setup if I can see one. Okay, so we have undo, or yeah, it's undo, right? For the 30% move lower. This chart is a bit tricky because you can't really figure out where to draw your profile. Oh yeah. Nothing on the monthly. Yeah, so same as ETH, right? I think if it goes lower, create a new low. It would make a lot of sense if you open up a long. But otherwise, if you like just open a long right now, right here, the problem is, and you put your stop loss here, anytime if it does something like this, create a new low, you are going to get a stopped out, but the price action would make sense. That's the problem. Okay, so I just suggest you that to avoid stuff situations like this. I mean, just it's fine, just miss out on one setup, but in general, if you jump into these positions, you're going to get a stopped out more than your trade's working out. Oh yeah, look at this. This is what I'm talking about, right? So you form a new the first initial low, then you go even lower to grab the liquidity below the initial low. That's what I like to see. So I think algo looks much better than the previous one. Okay, it's still on higher time frames. It has a lot to do, but like it's at this base. Yeah, I mean I don't think it's looking awful here. Now for a low time frame trade, we kind of missed the entry. It was at here, right? If you had the profile. Targeting a new local high. Here. Kind of missed this entry, but you can see how the principle works, right? So let me know, by the way, guys, if you have any requests, drop them in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, we kind of missed this entry, but like I shared a setup on Sol and the previous stream, and it's working out great. With basically the same thing that I just talk about every single stream. Like you have your profile, you get deviation confirmation inside, and you just have your long easy. It's at the POC though, you should be careful. Yeah, BNB is also one of those that I kind of missed the entry on. The problem was when we were here, BTC was rejecting hard. What day is it? It's 16th of September, okay? And 16th of September, BTC was exactly here, and it was rejecting off of the value area low, okay? And I didn't want to long a shitcoin while BTC is showing weakness. So yeah, as I said, this range is just very tricky. I hope we get out of this soon. right? It's working out great to the upside. That's what we like to see. But yeah, I think this range was very tricky in general. Eventually the golden pocket was low, right? Yeah. Golden pocket in confluence with this order block just did its magic. Rick Relay is asking about Hey Raz, how about Tia? Tia's what is moving, it's moving today, right? Yeah, so this type of chart, like this was I've talked about it before, right? This is the last fair value gap that we have on this chart. Zhao big coming out of prison, didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, this is the kind of the so I searched actually for more history on Tia, but I couldn't find it, right? So this usually is considered very strong support, right? And you can see that it's trying its best really to kind of find support here. It's creating a three drive pattern, 1 2 3, then it's going higher. This is just very typical in crypto, right? You form three lows and can get a sharp move to the upside. One thing and tip about these three drive patterns is that you want them to be to the downside, right? So let me show you. Okay, so you have a sharp bearish move to the downside. Okay, this is what you want to see. All right, so 1 2 3, break off a structure and sharp move to the upside. Okay, this isn't what you want to see. Okay, this is also 1 2 3. I draw one higher as well, but like this is a no, this is a yes, because like my reasoning is just the liquidity, right? You grabbed all the liquidity here, you can go much higher, you have the fuel basically. But here, I mean, no, that's exactly what's up. Oh, by the way, like if you want live examples of this, go check out ETH on the higher time frames, like weekly. You see this and you see that it's unable to create all-time high. So ETH is very weak compared to something like BTC, which is this at its low, and it already created a new all-time high and working on a new one as well. Okay, so the base at the liquidity, the accumulation range, and if we are actually grabbing the liquidity, building a nice base actually matters, like 1 year later, right? We can see that ETH, like BTC, created its accumulation range, grabbed the liquidity, and it started going higher and higher until we got a sharp move, create a new all-time high, and it's holding up great, honestly, right? But ETH, no real accumulation, no real liquidity grab, and it's just unable to create a new all-time high, and it's sitting at the prices that it was like at the beginning, at mid 2023, right? So you see that what's happening here actually matters here. All right, and that's what us analysts trying to figure out of these charts. Oh yeah, that's true. We have a TIA position open, right? We have a lot of calls that I cannot even find the ones that I'm looking for. Yeah, we have a TR call from Trading Tank J, and it has already hit TP1. You see the chart, it's up 15% already. Alright guys, I'm going to check out a couple of more coins. If you have any suggestions, drop them in the chat. If not, I'm going to close the stream and call it a night. What's this one's bot? Give me a second. I'm going to refill my bottle real quick and come back soon. So INJ, yeah. INJ is looking great. You see that this what I'm talking about, right? You form the low, you make a new low, you make a new low until you just get a reversal. Okay, this is a nice accumulation range. But like on higher time frames, I love INJ. Like we have a position already open. It's high time frame and weekly, right? I shared it with the members, and we use the we opened 30% here, 30 here, 30 here. So our average entry is at around 15 or 16. Yeah, somewhere around here. So we're already up about 30%. On INJ, but like this is just a super high time frame setup, right? On lower time frames, is that the profile? Yeah, I think if we get it close today here, we can just long it like this, about 40 something percent target, and your stop loss is set below this swing level, but you need a close here. I might actually call this, but I have another position open. Yeah, I think that position is safe. We can just have another leverage position open as well. Right, I have also a position open on Link, which is working out nice. We have a position open on WIF. I hope it's not WIFE, but like this one, whatever it is, this one is actually up about 10% as well. Also we secured TP1 here. Yeah, sure. We have this Sol call as well, working out great. I'm really hoping to find an entry on BNB. I was unable to though. Let's see what's going to happen. TI is just moving higher. I'm not willing to really long anything, especially on leverage that is up 70% already. TRB is just a shit coin, forget it. This JUP thing is Someone asked about it last week on the stream, and I shared this one, and it's working out great. I wished I played it myself, but I didn't. But yeah, this one, whoever asked about it, I hope you made a lot of money. I didn't. Dot is just very weak, nothing's happening. This shit is just going to zero. So we then we have Doge. Yeah, I like Doge here. Not getting the profile confirmation, but I still think Doge is looking good here. Of course, if you're trading it on higher time, if you're looking for grabbing a Doge bag for the bull market, or for once it hits $2, if you're a believer, yeah, I suggest dollar cost averaging into Doge. Like one step here, once here or here, depends on the direction. But in general, I think if we get a close here, nice close and very strong acceptance and retest, this can just do this. Right? We have ARP. Nothing special about this. I know all ARP has a lot of utility, but the chart is looking weak. I do like something like this on ARP. Acceptance above, retest, strong base, go higher. This is going to be about, like, if you find a stop loss here, target a new all-time high, 200% move, easy. Ah, look at this retest, man. On FET. Yeah, Pepe, I was expecting a move to the range low. It didn't give us that, so unlucky, I guess. OP is definitely not OP. Atom is just looks like shit. It looks even weaker than Dot, man. What's going on? Let's put these two together. Give them a red label. No, you're kidding. But yeah, Sand, I mean, same. Oh, most of those major coins back in 2021 2020 that they were very strong and everyone was talking about them are just looking like shit. I don't know what's going on. Is BTC actually going to 65 today? I mean, it can. The point of control is not really that far away, right? And we know that this level, the majority of the volume has been traded on this level, so this definitely can act as a magnet for the price. Ah, but like, don't tell me that it hit the, yeah, look at that, man, come on. on every, at least on Bybit, we still have what we have on BitMEX. But yeah, it's sitting at 67 something. 66,900 on BitMEX. What else? How's ADA? You see that all these. Come on, man. What's going on? So, dot atom ADA, and there was one more as well. I forget it, but like, look at this. These are just looking like shit. What's going on? These are just looking like they want to go to zero, man. But still, I like the fact that they're making new lows, because every single time that a new low is formed, even here, right? More and more liquidity and volume comes into the market. You can check out the volume. Okay, so come on. So you see all these spikes at the lows, like this one created a new low, volume was spike. This one created a new low, volume was spike. This one was the low, volume was spike. Okay, this is not bad for the price, but it's still, the structure is bearish as hell. ADA, what's that doing? Yeah, you see. All right, guys, I think I'm done for today. Definitely check out our new promotion. You are going to get access to every piece of material that we have with exclusiveness club subscription, and on top of that you're going to get a Bearbicator Pro for free. Also we have 18 days of free trial. You can just come check around what's going on around the Discord, and then get the promotion. But yeah, definitely something that you don't want to miss, right? So I wish you a fantastic day or night, and see you around the Discord. Have a nice one.